A-C. Where the F works, where the F works, there's no one we wanna be. Hello and welcome to Ninjago City Docks Bag One. Here we go, gang. Now, before we start, I just wanted to show you how we're getting on with the Frog Exchange. There we go. Gary Blair has been in touch, and he's had some good ideas. And he's suggested that we might maybe on a higher level have an opium den. A secret opium den with hookers, etc. Not hookers, hookers, the ones you smoke. And actually, I'm yes, because I have got an idea for a secret room, but we'll get to that, I think, when we get to that level. But thank you for that suggestion, and I say yes. I say yes, why not? I think that's a very good idea. Anyway, so here we are. This is the karaoke bar, the Yellow Submarine karaoke bar. We're getting there. I've built the stage. I used whips for the microphones, and I've managed to create an effect that the wires are going underneath the stage. I'm pretty pleased with that. I've got this light switch here, but I'll set that up so that the light is coming down on the stage. And I'm not quite sure what to do here in this section. I think that should probably be a bar. Anyway, so that's where we are. Obviously, I'm waiting for the water tiles to arrive that I've ordered. So the Frog Exchange is coming on pretty well, but shall we get ourselves started on Ninjago Docks? So now we obviously are going to have a multitude of minifigures in this build, and I have some rather devastating news. Well, is it devastating or is it liberating? You can choose. We have the names of the minifigures, but we don't have their backstories. But you know what that means? That means that we can create them ourselves. Hang on a minute. Look at that little beauty. I mean, I think we've got enough to go on now, don't you, about the inhabitants of Ninjago City. So we can speculate wildly about the inhabitants of Ninjago Docks. Anyway, now this is Lloyd. Now we've got him in the other build. If you remember, he started out as the character who had no name. He's clearly the Green Ninja. I've actually got his hair there as if to confirm all our deepest suspicions. Anyway, so there we go. That's our first minifigure, and we are off. This might be quite a quick build today, because as you all know, these early bags are going to be nothing but structural. Nothing but structural. I suspect we're laying the foundations here for a lot of blue water tiles. That gives me a sharp thrill. But yeah, pretty pleased with that little stage area we've got going in the old Frog Exchange. I was thinking as well, you know, on the do you remember there was some hoo-ha about the junkyard, and I couldn't work out where there even was a junkyard. And do you know what I think we should do? Let's build a junkyard. Because there's a gap. Let me show. There's a. Whoops. something's just broken on the floor. There's sort of a big gap here that we could turn into a junkyard, so that we've got a, you know, like a solid in there. It could go in there. Could go in there. That might be quite fun to have a junkyard next to the karaoke bar. We could sort of give the sense that the lower area of Frog Exchange is a little bit not undesirable. I think that's far too strong a word. But you know, maybe somewhere that respectable folk might think twice about heading off to after they've had a couple, you know? Also, I thought maybe on the second floor we could have a police station and a detective agency who are in competition with each other. That might be interesting. I mean, basically, I'm just sort of going on what things I can plunder from existing kits, you know, needs must. But keep your suggestions coming for the Frog Exchange. I tell you what I am interested in trying to do is a moving part. I think we should really try hard to have a moving part in every single section that we make. So if anyone's got a suggestion for a really good moving part for the karaoke bar, then let me have your thoughts. I mean, obviously we could have swivel chairs, but they don't really count as moving parts, do they? Do they? Not in my book, anyway. Something fabulous. Obviously, we're going to need to work out how to do a karaoke screen, but without a sticker. It's hard to do. It would be great if we could have a screen that had some lyrics on it or something. How do you actually? Maybe some of you know how you can get Lego stickers to assist your build. I hope that's got that round the right way. Have I got that round the right way? I don't know. That might not be round the right way. I don't think it is. I'm turning it round. I'm not sure about that. No, I'm turning it back round again. Okay. Being bold. It's the early structural days of the build of Ninjago Docks. This is potentially the boring bit for lots of people, but I know someone who really likes it when I say structural a lot. You know who you are. You know. You know. I quite like this bit. great fun actually. Sort of try to replicate this on Frog Exchange. So I think on the Ninjago City, how they got that amazing deep water effect was so impressive. Anyway, we'll see how that pans out when my when all my water tiles arrive. I've ordered 200. Do you think that's enough? She said, hopefully. You can't have enough water tiles, can you? Once you've experienced the water tile, I find, yeah, there's no going back. Ninjago Docks. Oh, I've got some more bad news. I had a quick flick to the end of the... Oh, no, I've gone horribly wrong. I had a little flick to the end of the book to look up the minifigures because, as you know, I'm very much looking forward to the one with the baby, and she doesn't come right till the very end. Oh, so annoying. I want that storyline up and running. Why save it till the end, you know? This is clearly going to be all water here, isn't it? Clearly. So yeah, so over on Frog Exchange, the list of things it looks like we'll be doing. So we've got karaoke bar, as you know. I want to put a junkyard on the ground floor. I've got a little space for somewhere. Well, we've got a room going begging at the moment. I've done the outside bit of the outside wall to get it going, but that's up for grabs at the moment. Totally up for grabs. Oh, now look, see, that is going that way. I'm going to turn that one round again. I want to turn it round again. I don't know. That could be wrong. That could be wrong. No, I'm not. I'm turning it back. I'm turning it back. We've already got our first controversy. Our first hoo-ha. I think I'd earmarked that small room as a frog depository, if you recall. Which could be a receiving area for frogs. Frogs that come in. Frogs brought in by the frog trinket man. That sort of thing. Annoyingly, see these bits? I haven't got bits like this in my personal collection of Lego parts that are available. So I had to do a bit of jiggery pokery. Oh. Oh, hang on. Here comes a great big bit. Where's that going in? So it's like that. And like that. Ooh-wee. Look at that. So Lloyd is clearly someone sort of a bit, you know, split personality, isn't he? I haven't seen the films, but that's what I'm reading into this. Because he's the chap that had the ninja suit hidden above his bunk bed in his room, if you'll recall. If you're paying attention, and I hope you are. This looks bigger than Ninjago City, doesn't it? I don't remember putting on an extra bit like this. Wow. Might have to go and look at that. Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum ba bum ba bum. Can't wait to do the blue tiles. I've seen a lot in a bag. Very satisfying, isn't it? No, incorrect, 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 that way. I wonder if they've made this bigger because there's more water, because it's docks. It's possible. Hang on a minute. Something's gone horribly wrong here. Something's gone horribly wrong here, gang. Horribly, horribly wrong. Getting out my tool. Oh, Lord above. Got it. Lord of mercy. Ah. Ah. Phew-wee. There we go. Now we're back on track. Correct. 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 That was correct. There we are. Well now, here we go. Hang on a minute. Oh no, it's still not right. Oh, I can't bear it. I can't bear it. Oh. Oh, gang. I've got to... Oh, gang. What an absolute goose. Got to get it right at this stage. At the structural stage. Otherwise you're absolutely gazumped. Now we do it. Oh. There. Thank you. Thank you. See, I'll tell you why I knew that was wrong. Because I thought to myself, hang on. That's not going to fit. Well now, she said, ever hopeful. Come on, let's see if this fits perfectly. If it doesn't, then I may have to hurt myself. Super, I don't have to punch myself in the face, which is really good news. Really, really good news. Thank you kindly. Yes. Yep. Yep. And yep. And guess what? That's bag one. That's it. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.